Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me as always. I was looking through my videos, and I was trying to decide what is most popular with you people, what you like the most. One of the things I see that you enjoy is when I talk about fitness. I know a lot about fitness because I've been fit since I was about 20. Although at one time I got a little fat after that. I know a lot about fitness, what works for me. Okay, and I see what works for other people too. So today I'm going to share on fitness. I'm going to share my experience with fitness in a way that I hope that it would help you. Excuse me. Fitness is, people look at a person and they think, is he fit or is he fat? Is he fit or is he out of shape? Now you can look at someone and he can be thin with clothes on. Doesn't mean he's in shape. Doesn't mean he could do 20 push-ups or run a mile. When I was in school, you had to be able to do certain things to be called fit or to be in shape. I think we had to do like 25 or 50 sit-ups in so many seconds, so many push-ups. You had to be able to run a half mile or a mile. And that was the test you took to prove that you were fit. Few people are fit these days, okay? I could run a mile, 2 miles right now, 3 or 4 if I had to. But I haven't been running, so I'm not in that good of shape as far as running goes. I lift weights sometimes every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, depending on how much I'm working. Isn't it amazing in our society today that we have to work out because we've made things so easy for us that we don't get enough exercise? Back in the day when women had to wash clothes on a I forgot what it was called. It's like a grid, and they scrubbed the clothes on the grid. They didn't have a washing machine. Now down in Latin America, they still use what they call a pila, which is similar to our grid up here because most people don't have a washing machine. I lived in a place for a couple months where we actually had to walk down the mountain to the lake and wash our clothes on a rock. Of course, I don't want to wash my clothes on a rock, and I'm not recommending that you do either, or have your girlfriend or wife do that if you have a washing machine. The point I'm making is we have it so easy. You don't even have to get off your chair and turn the TV channel. You can just push the button, grab another Dorito, and chew that baby up and drink some soda. And what does this result in? Out of shape people, that's for sure. I'm fortunate one of my businesses is very physical, so I get to work. Now, when I'm not working physically like I have been lately, I've been doing everything at the desk. Okay, but I get up in the morning. From the time I get up, I'm doing something. I'm never just sitting doing nothing, unless I'm meditating or contemplating. But even then, I'm doing something. I may not be doing anything physically, but I am using my mind. Sometimes people forget that the mind is a muscle also, and it needs to be exercised. So when I'm talking about fitness, I'm not just talking about being in shape or looking fit. I will post a photo, or you can look at my Instagram. For those of you on YouTube, I'll post a photo that you can see I'm physically in good shape. Okay, and I'm 60 years old. Now, so many people are taught or tend to believe that after 40, it's all downhill, and that's a bunch of bull crap too. But if you believe it's true, it will be true for you. I'm 60, I still have goals and dreams, and I still visualize myself as getting better looking physically and just in all senses as I get older. Now, if you believe you can't do that, I'll guarantee you can't, but that goes back to your mind. Do you believe? If you believe that after you're 40, your looks are going downhill and you're going downhill, you're going to go downhill pretty quick. I know guys that are 10, 20 years younger than I am, and they look older than I do. I have people that are younger, guess me, around 40 to 45 years old. Now, people my age can tell, or maybe it's because they know me, but it's different that way. But the point is, you have to be fit mentally and physically. It's not just your body. You have to first see yourself as you want to be physically before you can ever be that way in the world, so to speak, that other people see. Fitness is not just about doing push-ups, lifting weights, running, doing exercises. It's about what goes on within your mind. The body that I have today, I have seen many times within myself before it ever became an outer reality. I also have a vision of how I want to look in the future. Okay, but the future is now. So you want to feel and see yourself as you are, how you want to be right now in this present moment. I have photos all over my room of different things I want to do. And there's guys on there that have different, like the one fellow I have has a great abdomen, like an 8-pack. Okay, I want my stomach to look like that, my abs to look like that. So I use him as an example, and then I take that on and see myself in a vision within myself as being like that, as looking like that, as people coming up to me and saying, God, you got an 8-pack. And guess what? I've had 2 people in the last 2 months say, man, you got an 8-pack. Never had that before, okay? These things will start happening in the outer world as you start to believe and see yourself within yourself with your third eye, as people call it, your eye of imagination, I'll say that. We'll call it that for now. Then in the outer world will start to manifest what you see within yourself. But it's just like going to the gym and doing lifts. You can't just go there one time and expect it to happen. The body I have, I've gotten over a period of time. I've worked over a period of time on it. It didn't just happen overnight. Okay, so the same thing as with these visual exercises, you have to do them over and over again consistently. The same as going to the gym. You have to go to the gym every day, every other day, consistently for a certain amount of time before you will see results. And that's the mistake and the problem many people have. They do it a few times, they don't see any results, and they give up. Nobody can do your push-ups for you. Okay, to get fit, first believe you can be fit, no matter what age you are. I've seen guys that are older than I am that look good, okay, great. Here's something people say, oh, you look great for your age. No, I look great for a man in his 20s. I look great for a man in his 30s. I'm in better shape than most people in their 20s. And you can be too if that's your desire, if you really want it. You can do that. Okay, it doesn't take that much work. How many hours do I spend a week on being in shape? Physically exercising? 3 to 5. At the most, I might do 6 hours in a week. Okay, that's it. There you go, 6 hours. Figure up how many hours there are in a week. That's a short amount of time. Now, I'm not counting the time I spend in meditation and visualization because I infiltrate or integrate other things into that besides just physical fitness, but that is a part of it. So all these things. If you're sitting around watching TV, you need to be reading a book or contemplating or meditating. Because TV has nothing but commercials about eating, that you're going to get pleasure out of life by eating this, drinking this, buying this. It's all for consumerism. And guess what? You're the projected consumer, and they want you to be programmed with what they want you to buy. Okay, so they're constantly programming you to buy, to consume, to get this and you will feel better, to get this and you will be more. You have to have this to do this, and etc. It goes on and on and on. If you're not programming your mind, someone else is. And what does all this have to do with fitness? Because fitness begins here. It's an idea. You have to see yourself as being fit. You have to have the idea that you can be fit. You have the desire. I see that by people watching this type of video. So you can take that desire, and if it's a small desire, you have to water it. You water it with seeing yourself as if you were how you want to be, how you want to look, how you want to feel. How would you feel if you had the body that you desired? Think about that. When you look in the mirror, don't see your fat self and point out all the ugly stuff and talk about how bad you look. Focus on what's good about you. See yourself. You can imagine. I know you've been told you got too much imagination or or your imagination is running wild, or all those sayings that they use. But your imagination is your creative power to be, to have, to do whatever you want. We don't teach that, but we need to teach that. So your actions will come from what you continue to see within yourself. And it's so simple, but people just don't get it. They just don't realize it. But I know you do, because you're here. So whatever you want in life, you want to have that great body just for yourself, or you want to have it because you want girls to be attracted to you. For whatever reason, you can have that. You first just have to believe it's possible. If you have the desire within you, then you are capable of achieving that, no matter how much weight you've gained or how big you are. I mean, if you're so big, you're thinking, well, if I lose this weight, I'm going to have all the skin hanging down. Then I would suggest that you go and have some surgery to have it removed. You can do that. I'm not much for cosmetic surgery, but in that case, I would think that you would want to do something like that, and that's a good deal. And you think, well, I don't have the money. There again, you limit yourself by thinking you have to have the money. No, you have to see yourself as that person, and then the money or whatever you need will come to fulfill this desire within you. So as I said, fitness begins within your mind, within you. And the outer is just an expression of what is inside of you. All right, I hope this has been of help to you. Get down and do a half a push-up today. Do one sit-up. Do something. All right, if you don't think you can do anything, get up off that couch, shut that TV off. Think about how you want to be. See yourself as the man you want to be. So few people think these days. They think, but all they do is remember. Okay? Shut the damn TV off. You got a TV right here. Right here, you got an imagination. You can see anything you want to see and be anything you want to be. Thanks. Have a great day.